Era of global boiling has arrived, says UN chief, as July set to be hottest month on record.
Here's a summary of the article.
The era of global warming has ended and the era of global boiling has arrived, the UN Secretary-General, Antonio Guterres, has said after scientists confirmed July was on track to be the world's hottest month on record. It is still possible to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 C, and avoid the very worst of climate change. But only with dramatic, immediate climate action. Guterres's comments came after scientists confirmed on Thursday that the past 3 weeks have been the hottest since records began and July is on track to be the hottest month ever recorded. The era of global warming has ended, the era of global boiling has arrived. It is still possible to limit global temperature rise to 1.5 C and avoid the very worst of climate change, but only with dramatic, immediate climate action. We have seen some progress, a robust rollout of renewables and some positive steps from sectors such as shipping, but none of this is going far enough or fast enough. Accelerating temperatures demand accelerated action. Haustein took global temperature estimates from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration in the U.S. and found July 2023 was likely to beat the previous record from 2019 by 0.2 C. Zeke Hausfather, a climate scientist at the U.S. nonprofit Berkeley Earth, used tools from Japanese and European meteorologists to estimate the record would be broken by closer to 0.3 C. He said, barring a major asteroid impact today, it is virtually certain that July 2023 will be the warmest month on record by a large margin. I personally find the magnitude of this record a bit stunning. We don't see anything analogous in the historical record for the month of July. Marina Romanello, a climate and health researcher at University College London and head of the Lancet Countdown, said, "We have data showing how the very foundations of health are being undermined by climate change and, despite that knowledge, we're seeing governments and companies still prioritizing fossil fuels, but we still have time today to turn the tide and to ensure a livable future for us and our children."
This post received a score of 7,500, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
August is coming.
Just remember, lay some bacon on the sidewalk before you start the eggs.
Here's the secret, let the ground warm up first before you add anything to it.
Politicians and leaders of industry have knowingly ignored science and caused irreparable harm to the people in this planet. When do they stand trial for crimes against humanity?
We should really have a Nuremberg-style trial for any and all known participants in this blatant crime against humanity, from the CEOs right down to the disinformation lobbyists.
I've seen people have this discussion before, but it always fizzles out. I think the problem is that we, the people, struggle to hold the entities with authority we establish accountable. The solution? What if we established a group to investigate these people and corporations for wrongdoing? I mean, does one currently exist? Could at least be a step in the right direction.
Then how do you make sure those you appoint for that don't get greedy and evil as well? Humans will surprise you when given different circumstances of power, no matter who. And what authority would this group have? Sure, people can say they exist, but how are they gonna hold people accountable? Don't get me wrong, I want these criminals held accountable, I'm just looking realistic at the idea here.
They order them to change their factories to drastically lower emissions or they'll be forcefully shut down. This is now the era of global boiling, apparently. However exactly that works remains to be determined. To that I say, sure, but every moment we delay and do nothing, is another moment we'll have wish we prepared better.
If only we had been repeatedly warned for decades that this would happen.
We've tried nothing, and we're all out of ideas.
Tried nothing? We've gone backwards. 80% of new vehicles sold in the US are trucks and SUVs. No one gives a shit.
Thought this statistic was going to be BS and looked it up. Nope, you're right. Truly surprised there's not way more sedans in comparison, but here we are.
The F-150 has been the most sold car in America for decades. Not truck, car.
This statistic is genuinely insane.
It's seriously like a 45-year streak or something stupid.
Fleet sales are a sizable percentage, though. Contractors in the US don't use smaller vans as much as the Europeans. It's pickups, or vans on pickup chassis.
Still, a fleet truck taking one person with zero tools or cargo is no better than a personal truck doing the same. Most fleet trucks could be replaced by a coupe. You don't need a pickup to carry a hard hat, clipboard, and reflective vest.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.